Good morning. It is a Monday morning and I'm here for my breakfast in the woods as I normally do. Expound a few views on bushcraft and woodland work, and I've got a project I'm working on today. I'll see you down the line. Right, road testing the lid. Honey stove, crusader cup lid, nice shiny surface, pop it in so, and then onto the stove. Right, last time I used this little Crusader cup burner with the green heat gel, I got the water hot but not boiling. Let's see if the new lid there will help it bring up to boil. Right, there we have success. Boiling water with one green heat sachet. So at least now I can use this Crusader cup boiler with green heat sachets if I decide to buy some. Well folks, I've road tested my little Crusader cup lid and it works very well. Some points. It is on the face of it looks quite expensive, but it's a buy once only thing. So at £15, that's UK pounds, it's not a bad price because you've got an item that doubles up not only as a lid for your Crusader cup but also as a shaving mirror and a signal mirror. It's stainless steel on the inside, it will not tarnish. If it scratches, it's your responsibility that it's scratched. Can't fault it really well. On the Trangier burner, it was boiling in about 3 minutes, which is very good. I don't go much for boil times. As long as I can get water boiling in about 5 minutes, I'm quite happy. And that's it. Very, very good piece of kit. I will be back in a minute with a small shelter that I've thought of in my head. So there we go, some cordage, 2 walking poles and my poncho. I normally carry my poncho with me most times. If you imagine the ground sheet I have there as my bivvy bag, so the head end would be underneath there. You've got some storage space at the back to put your rucksack and other pieces you want to keep dry. This is great for a moorland setting. Cordage coming down here, and of course it's guide out on either corner. So I've come down. Hello Alfie. Right, what I've done is basically used a clove hitch to bind these together, small carabiner on this side, and then I've pinned it out at the back now. It works very well. You've got somewhere to put your head if it's raining. This is primarily a wet weather setup for open spaces more than a wood. The wood I would have a tendency to stick it up between 2 trees. So I hope that's proved useful. You know, something else to do with 2 walking poles and a poncho, and of course the pseudo bivvy bag. And just to show it's working, hi guys, head, bivvy bag, sleep. See you later. Right, you saw my little shelter. It was an experiment. I wanted to try and think of something really simple to set up if I was caught out in open land. Okay, here I'm in woods. I've got trees around me. I can sling up a tarp between 2 trees. I'm sitting on my hammock. As you saw, it was set up for a bivvy bag. I can slide the bivvy bag in, get my head underneath there. I'm out of the wet. There's enough room at the back to slide in rucksack and other bits and pieces. nice little setup. I'm very pleased with it. So nice idea that came to mind. No doubt someone else has thought of something similar. Just a few thoughts on bushcraft itself. Let's have a think. Is some threads I've read lately on Facebook and a couple of other sites. It's mostly on fires, but I had a thought, and again, it is an expensive thing. Everybody was on about lighting campfires. I think they've lost sight of making minimum impact. We have very efficient, very good camp stoves. I like using my meth stove, my honey stove, and I find it's very efficient. It does the job well and has minimum impact. If I need to use a wood burning stove, the honey stove doubles up as well. But often we don't need to burn so much wood. Remember, if you're burning wood, even if it's dead wood, that dead wood is host, or has been host, to other living things. And without those living things, the woods in itself cannot survive. It's all part of the circle, part of a system we call an ecosystem. Right, a little bit on kit. The Crusader cup lid I find is very, very good. It's performed well, better than I'd hoped actually. Even with the green heat, it actually got the water up to boiling point, which was good. It means that I now can buy some green heat sachets. They are expensive, but I can just take one sachet with me when I want a brew on that particular setup. It's not the best setup. BCB again have failed on that. They brought out the Crusader cup, a very good piece of kit. Everything else that goes with it fails. It's found wanting. Cost, it's 15 quid. I'm not sure how much that is in dollars or euros, but I would say buy one. I work on the principle of buy once and buy well. So many people chase after the cheapest, and cheapest often isn't the best. The only thing I found that has been very good at a budget price have been the Mora knives. Can't fault those, apart from the spine being a bit thin, but you know, you can't have everything. Always remember, it may look expensive, and ask yourself some questions. 1, how many of these items are you going to buy? 2, how long will it last? And 3, does it have more than one use? Obviously some things just have one use, but the Crusader cup lid has 3 uses. Lid for the Crusader cup, a shaving mirror and signalling mirror. Oh, as a 4th use, it's got little holes on the side so you can strain as well. Though I tend to keep the water as well. If I'm boiling up food, keep the water. The water makes a brew of some sort, and it contains the nutrients that have leached out of the food. Same with anything else. If you're worried about cost, you just have to ask yourself, how long will it last? Most of my equipment will hopefully see me out. Obviously my trousers and my shirts and that will wear out, but I'm hoping that in 10 years time I'm still using the same hammock and the same tarp. I'll be a lot older then and maybe not out as much. And on this very fine morning I will bid you adieu. And just one last thing. No real fires today, but the sheer fact that I'm going against actually lighting up a real fire, and it absolutely tipped it down, and it would have been a lot of effort to actually get a fire going. Everything is sopping wet here. Other than that, it's goodbye from me, and I shall see you down the line. Have some happy times, friends, and happy trails. Well, Alfie, come on in.